Hello and welcome to my channel, where we're starting a new series today looking at werewolves and how they interact with vampires. This little sim, little Rudy, has been abandoned in the Vatores' back garden, and they're going to have to try and reunite her with her family or find something out about her. To begin with, they've both got a sense that she's there and they don't like her. And she's just stripped down to her underwear to walk in the snow, so it's all going pretty well so far. So we're going to send Lilith out to go and see what she can do. She doesn't know her too well. Let's go and check her. So, I mean, if a kid got abandoned in your garden, you probably go and check. There she goes. Here we have Lilith and Caleb. I've given them both little makeovers. And she's going to talk to the strange little kid in her garden. Oh, well, it's going so far. So I've decided for this series is that I'm not going to interact. I'm not going to use Rudy, the little girl's name. I'm not going to use Rudy herself directly. I'm going to just control Caleb and Lilith, and they're going to have to figure out how to look out for her, how to look after her, and go and investigate her origins. Go and find out where she came from. So Lilith's taking to it pretty naturally. I think she's a big fan. So yeah, she initially dislikes her. Let's have a look at her profile. What she's saying. Okay, so there's nowhere that says she knows she's a werewolf, so I think I've just spoiled that. But she is a werewolf. They have okay chemistry, that's quite good. And they dislike them, so, you know, not likely to be the biggest fans of each other. What's Caleb up to? Investigate. So I think, based on their traits, their kind of lifetime aspirations, Lilith wants a vampire family, so I kind of taken that to mean she'll be okay with any kind of family. You know, someone's dropped a kid on her doorstep. That's a potential vampire family she could be looking after. Or not, or she'll just run away and go play chess. However, Caleb, what's his? Yeah, he wants to be a good vampire. So again, even though the werewolves and vampires are naturally not the best of friends, I don't think he'd be doing anything awful to begin with her. He's not going to be shipping off to Vlad or anything like that. They're going to try and look after her and kind of find out where she's up to. So Lilith, let's go and look after her, bring her in from the snow. So we'll have her. Did you get to know her? Yeah, let's try and get to know. Let's see what we can find out about Rudy. So in the Vatores' house, which is, considering the two of them are very kind of goth focused, their house is very, very beige. But they do already have a children's room, or a room waiting for potential guests. So we're going to convert this into Rudy's room in a moment. She's not very well mannered, but she's kind of adorable. Let's maybe give her a bath. She's been abandoned in the middle of the night. She's got, the only thing we know about her is her name. She's probably a little bit grubby from the journey. Wherever she's come from. Probably not doing so well. But Lilith will take care of that. That's the one way to give a toddler motion sickness. I'm going to struggle keeping track of. I think she just got a glimpse of the fact that Rudy is a little bit wolfy. Oh, that's a cat in a top hat. Caleb, praise him. What's his name? Mayor Whiskers. Okay, yeah. Please praise the mayor. Well, that's how my cat sleeps. All four paws in the air. Okay, so that's Rudy all cleaned up and wearing an even more wolfy looking outfit. What does Lilith do next? She wants to play chess. Nothing will stop her. So the next step for Lilith is to think about what she's going to do about this baby long term. And she's gone red. She's having a tantrum on the porch. We've got to look after her. Let's go change her nappy. She's an angry, angry kid, but it's fair. She's just been abandoned. She's being looked after by vampires.
Zambo!
She's gonna tantrum right back at her. That's a great way to cope. Let's see, is she gonna be able to? Okay, there we go. Oh, werewolf poops are gonna be even more ripe. Oh, yeah, sniff deeply. So, yeah, we'd send Lilith out. She used to go and find out information about little Rudy. Caleb's doing fine. He's happy. It's snowing. We're starting in spring. I always like to start in spring, so we'll do that. So we'll have him start to look after the baby. So yeah, we'll have him start to look after Rudy, and we're going to send Lilith out so she knows where the werewolves live. She knows about Moonwood Mill, and that's the best place to find out who she might belong to. Go and ask some questions, do some investigating. So we'll send her out there and see what we can do. Caleb, tag, you're it. Okay, so Lilith is arriving in Moonwood Mill. I hope that's what it's called. So she's going to go do some investigating to try and find out who this little puppy belongs to, who Rudy is part of. And they know, the vampires and the werewolves, they know where each other hangs out. They tend to keep their distance, I would imagine. But when things like this come up, you've got to go and investigate. So I should try the library first of all. That seems a good place to find information. So let's see what we can find. Lilith immediately smells all of the wolfy smells. Ooh. I'm just going to go and punch something just to cope. It's the best way to do it. So let's see what's going on. Who do we have here? So we have a local werewolf, Lou, and the librarian. So we should probably speak to the librarian first. Let's go and be... I want kind of a neutral introduction. I guess we'll be friendly to start with. She's not come to pick a fight. And she got straight to her gym gear. You imagine this in your library. You're just trying to do your research, use a computer. There's a vampire just zipping about.
You dumpster.
Oh, there is instant hatred. I like this. Sims 4 is often quite hard to have negative things just happen. But werewolves versus vampires is apparently the exception. So let's see. Ask about packs. That makes sense. So you know, a little red-headed girl. Okay. So it says, didn't hear from me, Lilith, but I heard both packs have pretty sweet perks at each rank. Picture this, delicious snacks, delivered to you weekly. And that's just part of the entry-level reward for Omega ranks. Dude, are you kidding me? Ugh, I need to at least look into joining one. I think Lilith would just be disgusted by that straight away. Start using the computer, fair enough. So here's another werewolf. Let's go and see. Playing video games, got to find out about this orphan. Like a resentful introduction. They just don't like each other. Ask about the mill. About sunlight. So we're learning about the moon. Helpful for vampires because she's going to be out at night most of the time. I do like this a lot. This is really nice. I do love the aesthetic of this entire pack. I think it's really cool and different for The Sims 4. It's made me really want to play it. But normally I play The Sims 2, but this has been good. Is that Lou? Let's talk to Lou. Fun introduction. Yeah, sure. She looks so pale. Oh, Lilith seems to have taken a liking to Lou. Oh, now. Hang on a second. It's working out better than I could have hoped. Let's find out what she thinks about Lou. She thinks he's clingy, but he has a crush on her. Oh, he thinks she's an interesting sim. Extremely attractive. Well, they don't like each other. Well, this is the start of something beautiful. Start quizzing the locals. Oh, everyone looks a little. Oh, just silent there, Lou.
Zarzuya Yerblick.
It's fine.
Vadish.
Oh, we have glitched.
Oh.
You're right there. This may take some time to
Snurbiafa Pelzo.
smooth over.
Creech.
Let's go vent to the librarian.
Grinoy Bars.
Oh, she's trying to resist
Pelka.
his insane werewolf energy.
Smurgus. Turub Quink. Kuzip.
Vent about the fact someone dumped a toddler on your doorstep. You've got to look after her, and if she's still here in a few hours, you're going to have to buy a bed for her and all sorts. Werewolves. So frustrating.
Oh.
So as she's at the library, she might as well try and do some research. Let's have a look. Oh, we go. Werewolf knowledge. Let's try and get some of that. Okay, so she's going to do some studying, try and learn about werewolves. See if that brings her any joy at all. And if not, she'll have to get back, because the kid's going to need looking after. Okay, so from this book, like the description on the back of the book suggested, Lilith is definitely being challenged about her preconceived notions on werewolves. And who knew werewolves and dogs were so close? From now on, she's going to be quite so afraid of werewolves when they're just doing their thing. Well, that's quite good. That's a good step. So with that in mind, I think she should head back and we'll try and figure out what to do with Rudy for the evening. So Lily's home, and on her way back, she popped into a little shop and she decided to pick up a few just basic bits for Rudy to get her through the night, because she's not going to stay here forever. She's not going to be a permanent fixture, but she picked up some paper and some colouring pencils, little stacking blocks, a bed she can sleep in, and a very child-appropriate big cuddly toy, as well as a potty. So Rudy is good for the evening. Okay, she's not a vampire. Oh, she's going to put her in a high chair. I think it's so much faster with vampires, it's great. I think she's hungry, Lilith. Are you going to give her some food? Oh, she's not very happy. I'm going to go and talk to him. Okay, so Rudy was very hungry. Make sure she feed her before she gets taken away. So she's now having her porridge, applesauce. So she's not going to be taken away. Because I think Lilith would have, you know, she'd feel a certain responsibility. She's given, oh my goodness, say goodnight to the moon. Yes. Is that because she's a werewolf? Is that a werewolf specific reaction? So at the moment it's a new moon, I think, so there's no moon at all. So hopefully... Oh, it's her in bed. Well, secret's out now. She's in a very, very wolfy pyjama set. Oh, Caleb. Yes?
Oh,
Are you going to say goodnight too?
Oh,
Stella. How much you resent her being here. Good night, Rudy. Oh. Well, this just might work out. Let's get Caleb to take a bath to calm himself down. Well, they've survived one day with a little wolfy toddler in their lives. He's having a bath with it. Leave him alone for now. So yeah, one day they've gotten through. So yeah, they survived one day with Rudy in their lives. It's now night time for the vampires to go and figure some things out. It looks like Lou was transformed back in Moonwood Mill. We'll need to get the vampires fed, so we'll look after that. But we'll leave this episode here, and next time we'll carry on. We'll see if we can find out any more information about Rudy, explore Moonwood Mill a bit more, and see how these vampire siblings get on, and see how these vampire siblings cope with another day with little Rudy in their lives. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, and I know I have, this has been a lot of fun to play, please do subscribe. I'll be doing more in this series to see where we go, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much. Goodbye.